Hey Dale, come up if you can. Oh, is there anyone even in here? I gotta mute my other side because it's gonna start talking back to me here. So today's episode of In the Spotlight, um, I don't have a channel to highlight. So, and Josh has some family stuff going on, so I didn't call or text him. But I did pin the deal up to the top, so if Josh comes in, he can hop up here. But the reason why I did that is so if he, he's got some things that he needs to take care of. I didn't want to bother him with this. Um, and I did forget to get a channel. That's my fault. It says that there is three people watching. I wonder if it's counting my other screen as the other person. So what we're going to do is we're just popping up the link, and people want to come on talk to us about their channel. Or I'm only going to be on here for an hour because we do have plans. My wife and the kids and I, we are going and having some family time. Hello, Lisa. Hey, so I seen you won my habanero sauce on Drunken Chef last night. I was a little disappointed, Lisa. Oh, there's Daily Poo.
Hey,
Hey,
are you up?
what's yeah? Hey, so Lisa won my habanero sauce seasoning last night.
Yeah, and she doesn't even like hot things.
Yeah,
Other than me. I mean, I'm hot, so she
well.
likes me.
Now I could share that picture and we can talk about it.
Did you send the overall picture to?
I sent the picture to both of them.
Oh.
Tony scarred. Tony
Yeah.
scarred for life. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, man, I fell asleep last night, so I was laying on the couch waiting on it to come on. Like this is honest. This is what I was wearing this in my jeans, and I woke up to this in my jeans.
I
it
think
was,
I think Lisa thought I was going to be the same way when it was like 1:30 in the morning and I was still on with Tony.
yeah,
But no. So I thought maybe we could take a second and talk about the last chance cook off.
yeah. That's why I was saying, hop up here.
You bet.
So there's not very many people in here yet. So
Yeah, let's wait. It might help if we like shared it out more. I mean,
yeah, I didn't like I say I wouldn't. I didn't want to exclude Josh, but he's got some family stuff. What you seen in the my live the other day going on. So um, he said he got that phone call that he was waiting on. I don't want to talk about it. That's Josh's deal. Um,
hi
but
Wendy.
hello, Wendy. I didn't. I don't want to. You know, I don't want to do that. So if he shows up, he shows up. That's why I pinned it to the top so he could hop on and if
Yeah.
he gets here,
I'm making my community post.
So that community tab deal, that's kind of that at first is kind of confusing. You would think you'd be able to do it from YouTube Studio on like your phone, but you can
No,
do it. You have to go to YouTube.
you got to go directly from YouTube, go to the community tab. Like if you want to share from somebody else's post, you just hit the share button and it
Right,
automatically does it.
right. Yeah, I figured that out. I shared out that Mod Dog fishing.
Mm-hmm.
He does so he's a smaller channel like like I am, but he does a lot. I mean, he spends like 2 and 3 hours going over people's channels, sharing their videos. I mean,
Really?
he does, and he doesn't not one of those people that's connect and grow, connect to everybody. He's like, this is what this is their content. If it's something you're interested in, you go check them out. I'm not going to tell you to.
Exactly.
And that's and it's like Kevin on Tuber Chat's the same way. It's like this is their content. If you have good conversations with them, go check out their channel. I'm not telling you to subscribe, but
Yeah. Well, and I mean, and that's kind of yeah. That if I mention a channel or something like that, it's more along the lines of just go check them out and see if they're for you. Type
right.
of situation. But no, it's been a. So I went and set up the sound system this morning at the fairgrounds because we're going to be county fair this week, and it was 8 o'clock and it was already 80 some odd degrees, and I was done.
It's not it's real cloudy and kind of breezy here. It's nice outside right now.
It's not here. It's miserable. Yeah, it's like I was going to pull up the heat index here already. But yeah, so we've got some really good things going with that Last Chance Cook-Off right now with like 74 channels, and you ought to post the link for the Facebook page so people can go follow it.
It's on my community tab, but I will post it in here.
Yeah, 84 feels like 87 right now. And
Shoot, I will take that all day long over those 100-degree days that we've been having. And from what I read in what I don't remember what it was, but they're saying the end of August is when the 100 degrees are going to quit.
What?
Yeah, they're saying that it's just going to be hot.
So this week is our county fair. Tuesday, 104 actual. Wednesday, 98. Thursday, 98. Friday, 101.
Yeah.
It's just miserably hot right now. I was glad that we had the rodeo last weekend because I know we would have had no crowd. The second day, we actually had nice weather at it, but Rooster got up at like 5:30 this morning to go visit his little hen and go clip goats. So yeah, Last Chance Cook-Off. So we actually started talking a little bit about, people started sharing a little bit about what they're planning on doing during Tony's live last night, Kettle Kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I actually mentioned one that I may be trying. Maybe you'll have to tune in and watch, but hide and watch, as Cindy from Pathway says.
Yes.
Huh.
That's like our favorite saying. But a lot of people don't know. Like Rooster works at a custom meat shop, like like a butcher shop, and does all kinds of custom steak cutting and stuff like that. Morning, Cottonwood Ranch. And they were making fajita chicken fajita
not a brat.
burgers, not a brat, basically.
Not a brat burger.
So they're not a brat, and instead of doing it in the casing, they make it into a burger, and it has fajita seasoning, ground chicken, and high temp cheese in it. It looked amazing. So I talked to Rooster about it, and he said, "Oh yeah," he said they try them, they eat them every time they make it. They make it for lunch, and he said they are awesome. So we got birds out on pasture, and I'm thinking when it comes time to process them, that I'll probably be grinding some for that. But we also have some already in the freezer from the last batch.
Yeah.
So I think I'm
Practice.
thinking we're going to practice with some of those because
Yeah. Annie's Kitchen and Urban Homestead. Hell, evening to
Evening.
you, morning to Dale and I. Well,
Yeah.
It is morning to me because I did just wake up. But Dale actually woke me up about 30, 45 minutes ago.
I woke you up, and then I went into the gas station, and they had breakfast, so I went ahead and had breakfast while I was in there this morning.
No, I was listening.
So my mom works there and manages that restaurant gas station. So for some reason she was working this morning, so I decided to stay and visit with her for a little bit before I
Yeah.
got home.
What a good boy.
So Dale, I'm not going to get into the whole text message chain that we got into last night because it was pretty comical. But Tony and I were talking one night when we introduced, on that duo chat, he introduced me to his mom and whatnot, and he was asking me about questions about my mom, and my mom passed away, and then last night Dale made a joke, and I was like, Dale, my mom's dead. It's like nothing back. And then Tony Chad or commented a deal. He said something like, "Oh boy, where's the popcorn at here?" Because because Dale, Tony, and I, we have a pretty good sense of humor. It was pretty funny because I'm not going to get offended by it because we were all clearly joking, but
Yeah.
it was like crickets, and then for like 5 minutes, and then Tony commented on there. I was just dying laughing.
That was the time that my bird dog had escaped for the second time that day and was trying to have a buffet with our chickens.
Yeah,
and so I was like freaking out at that point. And then when I got a chance, I would make comments, and sometimes people don't know how to take my sense of humor.
Well, I could, by my comment back, I was like, I kind of figured you knew that it didn't bother me, but I thought it was pretty funny. So I get a question. Do you watch Netflix very much?
Not very often. Used to watch it a bunch, but man, I just don't have time anymore. Especially with this. I mean, it seems like I'm either filming content, watching someone else's content, or I'm on a live.
Phone with you and Tony.
Or I'm on a phone with you and Tony. Yeah. Nana's sitting over here trying to chime in. And last night she kept doing that with Tony's.
Yeah.
And so I just turned the camera and made her part of the show. And pretty soon she was like, I'm going to bed.
I couldn't quit yawning.
Right. So I started watching Skinwalker Ranch on Netflix.
So is that the one that used to be on Discovery Channel or whatever?
I don't know. I'm sure it probably is.
Where they have that ranch and they're trying to figure out what's going on because they go to certain parts and things.
Yeah. So my kids were asking me, they're like, well, Dad, do you believe in this kind of stuff? And I'm like, Landon and Ava and Emma, I was like, it's not that I don't believe it. I said, but you'd be kind of naive not to think that we're the only beings in the whole wide universe. So it's not that I believe it, but I haven't seen enough evidence to disprove it or to prove it.
Well,
Because
see,
I mean, I like science. So, but I mean, I grew up in church and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that there's not something, but there's an awful lot of
well,
coincidences.
so Lisa's family very much believes in ghosts and spirits and stuff like that. Not this kid. Just never have. Um,
Ah,
but
you know, I've seen some pretty unexplainable things. Um, Especially being growing up close to a reservation when I was a kid that I still don't understand today.
and
So
that's kind of the same
hey,
way with Lisa's family is they
hang
do
on.
have native roots, so they
Yeah.
kind of believe in that. Hey, Josh.
Hey Josh, you hop up here if you get a chance. Um, the I talked about it earlier. I didn't know if you had stuff going on with your family stuff. Um, that's why I don't have anybody for today, so I didn't know if you had things to do. Steve down there making fun of my cartwheel. I didn't know if you had things to do. That's why I didn't do anything. But I left the link up top so you could hop up here when you got here if you were able to show up. Um,
Last night, Chris and Larry, she and Blue both were saying you
it's up.
mean the cart flop.
Yeah, it's a log roll. Dang it, log roll. I said that from the beginning. Is it not pinned at the top? Copy. Paste.
Hey,
Hey, Joshy Poo.
hi, Josh.
Hi, Dale Mitchell.
Hey, so now that we got some more people in here,
Log roller.
Log
Log
roller.
roller.
So now that we get some more people in here, do you guys want to talk about the last chance cook-off deal? Because now we got quite a few people in here. So I will start, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, deal, dude.
we are doing a last chance cook-off, and there are a lot of people involved in it. There's last time I seen on Facebook, there were 75 channels, and there are a couple days that there are 3 channels per day.
Yeah.
Not very many, but there are a few. And we have quite a few sponsors already. I'll pull them up on my phone so I can sit here and list them real quick. And then there are
About that sponsorship, Dale, you might be able to answer this one. What is that? What's the deal there? I mean, I got some stuff I could donate for or whatever, however y'all want to call it. If that would help. I mean,
It's just what, yeah, it's whatever.
yeah.
So we're going to do, so Josh, we're going to do giveaways weekly. And so it's just like for, the giveaway to both commenters or fans. And I know all 3 of us are in agreement that we're planning on also having a giveaway for the creators, the channels too. So
I've got a ton of jalapeno powder in there that I'll never get it all eat because I'm about the only one around here that eats it anymore. So I can bottle it up in the smaller jars and ship it to wherever.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
But I can send it directly to the winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put you down then.
Sponsorship or whatever, however you want to do that, Mitchell.
Yeah. So here's what we have confirmed so far. There's a couple. There's a pretty cool one I was telling somebody about last night, and hopefully that one comes through. But so we have rubs from Drunken Chef Barbecue, a full package of all the flavors from UncleSteveShake.com,
That's
the
good.
swag pack from UncleSteve.com, $100 gift card from Cabela's from Bronco Equipment Rental, and then $100 Amazon gift card from Kettle Kitchen, a $50 Walmart gift card from the Organized Pineapple. Those are the confirmed ones right now, but there's some more coming in. I just don't want to list them until we get confirmation.
I've heard like some rumors of some pretty big stuff coming.
Yeah.
But
And then I also have a little, I think it's a 12-inch Kingsford grill that is brand new in a box that we're going to do. Steve, it's going to start the September 1st is the first video will be released, and there are 3 channels the very first day.
and combined subscribers for the what we know of the channels involved are just shy of 1 million.
Yeah.
We're between right now, the way it sets, we can comfortably say over 850 plus thousand subscribers.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to have quite a bit of people interested in watching your videos, stuff like that. I think it'll be a good, and I'm hearing lots of buzz about it all over.
Yeah.
A lot of people, the barbecue community is really talking about it. And those that are involved that are involved in this collaboration, they are really excited about the fact that it's not a competition. It is a,
Just
it is a collaboration.
Yeah, it's more like a connecting other people. That's one of the cool things about it. We're just trying to connect everybody, so everybody gets a chance to meet somebody new. You bet. I know I did, Danny. I had to walk in the convenience store when I was on the Great Farmer Freelance deal, and
I'm probably lagging today because I'm on the phone. I didn't bring the iPad out. I was out here doing some cooking for making a video. So I just grabbed the phone and said that. That's what I'm on. So I'm behind. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
oh no, you're fine.
That's yeah. So welcome to all you new people in the chat. I haven't said that, but hello all. And that was some of the things that we talked about last night in Tony Kettle Kitchen's live was, the rules and all that kind of stuff. We tried to leave it as broad as we could, but there's just certain rules that we're gonna stay pretty hard on. And one of those that got brought up last night was the alcohol and stuff like that.
And the reason why we did it that way is because we're trying to keep it family oriented. I want my kids to be able to watch every video and not have to, go watch the video first to make sure that it's okay for the kids all to sit and watch. And, all 3 of us probably do something that I don't want I'll just say it, I dip. I don't want my kids to dip, but if you're dipping, just try to keep it, or smoking or whatever you're doing, just keep it off the camera. That's all we're asking,
Yep.
And that's
well,
the
it's
big
just
thing.
like I explained, because last night we had one of the channels involved. He's been very concerned about that rule because it's part of his channel. I mean, it's just part of it. And it's like I explained, get you a brand cup, your brand, 9 Acre Family Farm cup. You can put whatever you want in there. No one knows what you got in here. Just don't talk about it. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I don't care that you do it. That's the biggest thing. I don't want to hear you talking. Oh, I'm over here drinking this whatever.
Yeah.
I don't. My kids. I don't need you to try to explain to my kids that it's okay to do it. What me and my wife do is mine and my wife's business. I don't put it out on
Yeah, exactly.
social media.
Yep.
So that's one of the my opinions.
Well, and go ahead, Josh. Sorry.
Something about the man, you know, blah, 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 blah. I fact, I did. I mean, this is very but yeah, you can't. I'm gonna get out that.
You're kind of roboting out on us, Josh. Just so you know.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
That's a really cool. That's a really cool sign.
I like how he has the sheet metal with the sign behind it.
That is cool. Yeah, and that's. I mean, I think from what I gathered of what he's saying is exactly like what we're talking. It's more of a respect thing to the other channels involved in the collaboration.
Yeah.
You know, because just because my channel is not about, you know, having alcoholic drinks, doing recreational, whatever, doesn't mean that I am bothered by your channel, but some of my subscribers may be because they're view my channel because of that reason, you know. So it's a respect thing for everybody. And I think we've probably hashed it out enough. I mean, if you use it for cooking, like to make your sauce, or you're making, say, beer can chicken, you know, where you put the open beer and then you put the chicken on it. Hey, that's part of a cooking process. That's a different story. Get after it, you know. We just don't want to. It doesn't need to be the party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's plenty more of that out there. And you can do it on every video before and after that one, as far as I'm concerned. You know?
Right.
But and then some other things that have come up is people are a little bit worried that they're not doing an exotic enough menu, or it's not going to be, you know, flamboyant enough to be part of it. And guys, that's not it at all. This is like, the best way I know how to think of this is a potluck backyard barbecue. We want to see what you're going to cook and bring if we're all having a family get together.
Yeah.
You know, and so if you're really into making, you know, say smash burgers on your Blackstone and you put all the sliced vegetables and cheese in it and everything, I want to see it, you know. If you just make brats, you know, but you baste them and then you sear them and finish them or whatever, that's the kind of cooking you do. That's what we want to see. Now, if you're really into making something cool and, you know, that's different that nobody's seen, we also want to see that, you know. If you're into making everybody has a different name for them. We call them jalapeno poppers, you know, the gutted jalapeno with cream cheese and bacon. Yeah. You're back.
Let's try this.
Way better.
Hold on, I got to turn now. All right.
So what were you saying again?
I'm fat and don't do what I did.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Is just, it doesn't matter what you cook. Just show us how you do it. Yep. That's what we're wanting, because I mean, you might give me an idea of something that I have never seen or never even thought of doing. I think that's what's going to be pretty cool. Like Landon and I's is pretty unique. I think I told Josh about it too.
Yeah,
I know you've told me.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just gonna be that's, you know, that's just Landon likes to do it, so that's what we're gonna make.
And everybody, you know, and that's some people are like, well, all I do is burgers. Well, you know, it's just like that fajita
I
chicken
went to-
burger. It's something different than a regular just burger.
Yeah.
I mean, do something like that, you know. Or if you make the blue cheese burger
Oh,
or
no.
whatever.
No one likes blue cheese.
Everyone loves blue cheese.
No thanks, fellas. I don't
I'm
do
gonna-
blue cheese. I don't
I
do
mean-
cream cheese. I don't do sour cream.
You
You
know?
don't see none of that on my channel. Not with me cooking it.
What?
I'm with you on the blue cheese.
Oh, there's nothing better than a medium rare
Oh, no,
ribeye.
there is too. Don't know.
Medium rare
No.
La,
ribeye
la, 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 la.
with a salad with ranch dressing and blue cheese crumbles. Oh yeah.
I don't do ranch either.
Don't do ranch?
No. Stuff's nasty. Now, the ranch veggie dip I can do, but other than that, French dressing.
So you can buy those ranch packs, those Hidden Valley
Mhm.
ranch packs, but you can buy the spicy ones. I just found those the other day, and man, they're awesome. Where you make your own ranch dip. That
And
hot stuff's where it's at.
Annette, yes, that's
Oh.
exactly what we want to see. Those of you, because we have like 6 or 7 channels that are not US channels. We want to see something, you know, like you guys would have. Oh man, I'm getting outnumbered here. Even
On blue
Caucasian
cheese?
Sasquatch says ranch is gross. What?
Wendy, you hush.
I'm not a huge fan of it.
Hey, Mitchell, tell Wendy what she is.
Did you see that the other day?
Yeah.
Dale.
No.
Oh.
So over on Wendy's deal, I commented, "Hey Wendy, tell Josh the emoji of the poop symbol head," and she's like, "Josh is a shithead."
Oh
Like,
my!
she didn't. I don't know if she didn't catch it all as it was all coming up across there, but she said it out loud, and then everybody started laughing. I thought it was pretty funny.
I was like, she goes, "Why is Josh a shithead?" I was like,
But
It was pretty funny.
yeah, and you know, I've seen the comment that takes all kinds, you know, and stuff like that, and that's exactly right. You know, we have some channels already that have reached out to Tony because we're kind of asking for everybody. We don't want to know exactly, but we just don't want to have like 2 channels the same day doing brisket or 2 channels the same day doing ribs, you know, and that kind of stuff. But you know, we've got some people, and this was one of my, kind of like I said last night, all kudos needs to go to Mitchell and Tony for this collaboration. They've done tremendous amount of work. I'm just kind of the off the wall thinking guy that comes up with these ideas that they can figure out how to make work. And I was one of them. Holy moly! Did like a vulture attack you or something, Mitchell?
It was a fly.
Oh, but
pterodactyl.
it was pterodactyl. I'm pretty sure it was a velociraptor. But like I wanted to make sure, so I told Tony when we did the rules, I said, you know, meat or plant-based, because there's, you know, we have people that have a vegan diet or, you know, or vegetarian diets and stuff like that, and I don't want to exclude anybody, you know. But cooking is, and barbecuing can be anything, you know. It could be a portobello mushroom topped with blue cheese and
Yeah, and one of the craziest things is we got a message the other day, and people are already asking about next year. You know, it's like we haven't even started dropping videos yet.
yeah, some of
Hey,
the sponsors that we've talked to
CNC Farms, hello.
are already talking about well, for next year we might do this, and we're like, and so I jokingly stated back to Mitchell and Tony, I'm like,
All
who
right.
said we're going to do this next year? You know?
Yeah, I mean, it, this thing has kind of grown really rapidly fast, and I don't know if either one or all the three of us were even expecting. Um, I mean, we thought 30 channels was going to be tough to get.
I mean,
And
we had the 30 channels in like 3 days.
yeah,
We were
and
done.
and another thing that I want to bring up, just because you didn't get a email this time, it's not that we didn't think that you should be on there. It's just we had emails sent out, and I mean, we just went down a list. We didn't. There was no like, oh well, we need to do this channel. We need to do this channel.
Exactly.
It was we just started going down and just naming off channels, and there were, man, and we couldn't get them out fast enough. People was emailing, like, I don't even know how people even heard about it initially, like, because we started hearing
I
about it
don't
on
either.
lives, and we're like,
You can get it from me because I got a phone call about it.
CNC
well, because you don't have an email, Josh.
I have one. I just don't check it.
CNC Farm, you're not late to the conversation, and it's okay if you're not on Facebook. As far as can anyone participate, I don't know what some Mitchell. Can you bring up their count, because we actually have another portion of this going on. So we have 60 right now that are confirmed.
They have 9 subscribers, Dale.
They have 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
No video, no videos.
No videos. Okay. So we are doing now, and that's just happened in the last few days, that we've come out with called Channel Bump. We're gonna drop like 5 to 6 at a time channels. We're gonna give you a time to drop your video. 5-minute videos. It has to be a rub, a glaze, or a sauce to go along, that way, for smaller channels that haven't made like a bunch of videos, you're not going to get scared about how long. I mean, I can accidentally make a 5-minute video just from 30-second clips all day. My last one was 20 minutes and I cut like 20 out of it. But
Is that a sauce or a rub you made yourself, or?
yes,
Okay,
you have to make
okay.
it yourself. So like a sauce, a rub, or a glaze, and that you mix up yourself and make a 5-minute video. And this is specifically at channels that are that 200 and under, to get
So
your
how many
name
like that?
out, to help, get a video, get involved, that kind of thing. So if you're interested in that, CNC Farm, you need
Shoot us
to
an
email Mitchell, email me, or email
Whatever.
Tony at Kettle Kitchen.
Yeah.
We will have a conversation with you about it.
Yeah.
So I've got some barbecue sauce videos on my channel. I didn't know if I needed to, but you said
No,
200. Oh, so
No,
don't have to
I
worry
think you're taken care of.
Yeah. You're good. You're good, Josh.
You're good.
Mitchell's catching me fast.
I'm not catching you that fast, Josh.
Yeah.
People just wanted to see my ugly mug do a cartwheel and put makeup on.
We're so pumped for that video, and then as it was going on, my phone rang and I looked over at it was my sister.
Hey guys,
I
hang
see.
on a second. So Old Pecan Farm, I'm gonna drop the link, and if you want to come up, you can come up on here and kind of tell us about your channel too.
Yeah.
But
Because this is someone that I don't see in chats hardly ever, and I think it would be pretty neat.
I don't know that I've ever seen that channel name.
I know that
where
was
did you
kind of
go?
the whole reason why I said. So if you've never done StreamYard, you just got to click on the link, and it will walk you through it.
It will walk you through what to do.
Yeah.
If I can do it,
So
anybody
if
can
you
do it.
Yeah,
That's
for
what I
sure.
say, Josh. if I could figure this out, anybody can figure it out.
So I've been a so on my other channel, the my personal account, I've been a subscriber for theirs for I think since last November. They actually found my channel looking about it on talking to me about a tractor, and that's how I found their channel. So my tractor videos do really well. I'm just they like I average like 800 or 1,000 views on them.
Really?
Yeah, a month. Like it's just crazy.
I need to start doing tractor videos, I guess.
Well, it's the working on them. People.
Yeah, I know.
So to answer Bearded Eagle there, that's kind of the thought process behind it. Bearded Eagle is we're going for those channels that are 200 or less. That smaller channel that really needs just to get a foot in the door and start getting them started. And channels like CNC Farm, that's the kind of channel that we're wanting to do with this bump. Get your foot on the ground and get going. But
We should have added high heels to that video.
yeah, I was telling him last night on the on Tony's live, Kettle Kitchen's live, when all that was going down. I was with my family, my dad and my oldest son. We went to go watch some of my family show their pig at their county fair that I got them started showing last year for the first time ever. And so the little girl, my cousin's daughter, called me and is like, "Will you come watch me, Dale?" And I'm like, "Sure, I'll come watch you." So I went there and I had full intention of sitting there during the show with my earbud, watching live, and participating in everything. And I get there and there is no service, none. Lisa sent me a text message and she's like, "You are missing it." And I'm like, "Oh no."
Yes, Bearded Eagle.
Yeah. Yes. We're only asking for the small channel to do those type of videos. Now, if you're part of the bigger group, that we're asking you for the 10-minute video of your main entree, if making the rub or sauce is part of making your entree, included in your video, it's 10 minutes minimum on that. So, if you want a 30-minute video about you made the rub and then you rubbed it and then you put it and smoked it and then, everything you did there, get on it.
I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I haven't decided which cooker I want to use. And
yeah, and that's
just like Dale, Thursday, I was getting ready to watch it, and then my phone rang. My sister, I said, "I don't want this phone call." She said, "No, you don't." And that's when I got the call that Granny passed. And
no.
She was 89. I think I talked to Mitchell about it, but so I kind of let it play on the iPad as I was making phone calls. I might have to watch the replay to get the full effect, but it was just
yeah. I'm sorry about that.
and I mean, like I said, she's been fighting for a while, so
yeah,
she's better off than we are.
And I tell people, and I'm not trying to make light of the situation, but that's one of my friends the other day. I have a lot of older friends, I'm involved in some organizations. There's a lot of people that are older than me, that I'm the new blood they're bringing in, and type of situation. And like I told somebody the other day, I'm like, I'm telling you, if I make it to 89, be happy, because I'm happy. I lived a good life, at 89. And I guarantee you, what I read in my book, it's way better where I'm going. So,
And that's one of the things. That's why we didn't have a special guest today. Is I didn't want to bother you with the thing. Like I didn't know what you had going on today, and that's I talked about it earlier. I was like,
Yeah.
Josh had some stuff going on. We didn't have anybody, so that's why I pinned the link to the top. If and
Yeah, well, I wasn't. I still don't know the arrangements. I know it's going to be in Virginia, so we'll see what happens.
so do you guys see that comment there? I heard
Yes,
you
I
mention-
do. So what I was referring to there, Bearded Eagle, is you need to email Tony back, and we don't want to know specifically what you're making, just a general idea. That way, we don't have two doing the exact same thing on that date.
And and I'm sure it's going to be inevitable. We may have something, and that's the neat thing about it. I don't think anyone's going to get upset about it, but we just as the people putting it on, we just don't necessarily want to have two ribs back to back. But at the same time, it might not be a bad thing
Because nobody makes them the same.
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
But
they,
never mind. Train. I just pulled a Mitchell squirrel moment. All of a sudden, a thought come in and it left.
right. On the day that I got. Yeah, so just send him. So send the best thing to do is send us an email because we're all attached to that group email. Just reply back to Dale, Tony, and I, and just tell us what you are intending on cooking. And not
that's
like
what I was gonna say about the dates, guys. So we put it in a random wheel picker.
except
So your date is, I mean, it was 100% random pick.
yeah.
So
except on one part of it, we didn't want to overlap two big
the
channels.
four
on
big
exact,
channels, we kind of
Yeah.
just placed those,
Yeah.
the really big channels, I should say, and then everyone else just got put in the random picker. And so, like the day I ended up at, I mean, I was as surprised as everybody else. All of a sudden, I'm just writing them down as the picker's going, and it popped up my name, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm on that date.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are really worried about, oh, I'm gonna have this going on, or I got that going on. Guys, it's like the second week in July. Film it like this weekend. You got time to edit it, upload it, and then set your release date for your date.
And
you don't have to be there.
And that's one of the other things. Like if you need help trying to figure out how to schedule a video after you get it uploaded, you can shoot me, Dale, and Tony an email. We can do a Google meeting, and we can walk you through it. It's not difficult, but we will be more than glad to help anybody with it.
This app that the three of us spend a lot of time discussing all this on, this Google Duo or Google Meet, either one. I mean, it's a format like this. We're face to face looking at each other, and we can help you. We can share a screen. We can do everything in there to help you out with that.
Hey,
or you can even use a free platform called Zoom to do things like that too. I use it teaching. But anybody that needs help, and I don't claim to be the expert, but I mean, I'll help you all I know.
Right.
Go ahead.
So, Old Pecan Farms is down in the basement. We'll bring her up and we'll talk to them about their channel. You ready? Thumbs up.
Yep.
Okay.
Hello.
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 Figure out how to turn my camera up.
If you turn it sideways, it'll be normal profile.
You on your phone? Turn your phone. Like
it'll take it a second. Then it will. If you have the rotation lock off.
Do you have the rotation lock on?
Yeah.
Okay, then you'll have to turn it back the other way. If you have the rotation
It's
lock on, it's going to stay. You'll have to have it back this way then.
yeah. You'll have to turn it back. It's all right. On the StreamYard, it doesn't really matter.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you just have to.
That's fine.
Yep. Yeah. So everybody, are you frozen?
I'm not.
Not you. Oh, there you are. So you want to tell us a little bit about your channel? What all you guys
Yeah,
do on it?
basically we're just maybe.
Yeah, we can still hear you.
We can hear you.
Lagging on my end.
Yeah,
Oh, it's lagging on your end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're always a little bit laggy. It's you just kind of have to work through it sometimes. That's what like with Josh over here. He's always real laggy.
Basically, we just moved to 12 acres a year and a half ago, and we're just kind of homestead and eventually get to a point where we have to go store very little by raising all our own meat, things like a lot of people are trying to do. And another part is getting our kids off video games and
Yeah,
raise them up right.
it's that's one of the nice things about living on the farm. They don't have a whole lot of time to play video games.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
my brother just bought them their first Wii. I mean, just a couple weeks ago. They haven't played anything for that.
So you are located in Oklahoma.
Yep.
I mean, I watched quite a few of your videos. I seen that truck wreck that you had around Christmas. That looked pretty gnarly. Where it was, or the picture of the truck did anyway.
Yeah, I was driving down to pick up one of our pups. That's another big part of our life. We shed hunt. We part of the Oklahoma Shed Dog Association, and we host events and stuff a couple times a year. And so I was heading down south toward Durant to pick up one of our pups, and it was really foggy. Well, it wasn't foggy. It was a fire. I thought it was a fire. It was foggy out that day, and I seen some dogs on the side of the road eating on a deer, and I looked over and looked back, and traffic was just stopped. So I turned off and ran into the bank. It hurt pretty bad. I blew my ankle up, and both my shoulders are kind of messed up. So, but the kids are all safe, so that's what's important.
Yeah. So what all animals do you raise on your farm?
Yeah, we got 6 cattle. We got like 17 goats. We got rabbits. We got chickens, ducks. What else we got? Llama. It's pretty cool. We might get a couple of those. What else we got? Dogs, cat, a little bit of everything.
A lot of hay.
Yeah, a lot of hay, especially as dry as it is. Well, I
Yeah.
don't know, as dry as it is here, anyhow.
It's the same
We've
here.
been trying to water it today. It's hard to keep up, but
So
cutting down, you can really.
Yeah. I didn't catch that. What kind of pups do you raise?
We have labs.
Labs. Okay.
Yep, they're trained to find antlers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shed
Had a
hunting
French dog
dogs,
like
huh?
that.
I'm looking for the link so I can post the link in the description or in the
Yeah.
comments. So if you guys got some questions while I'm getting the link. real
Okay.
quick.
So what's your thought about being part of the collaboration, the Last Chance Cook-Off?
There it is.
I think she froze.
I think so.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I was asking
Okay,
you.
sorry, it keeps flagging up. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. We got some really cool ideas. My husband's been wanting to build a smoker for a long time. We've had this little axe sitting around, and so I'm kind of glad because now you're kind of giving them a push to get it done. So we actually just bought the tank yesterday, and so he's already getting to work on that. And then we got. I think he's planning on doing a pork shoulder as of now, but.
So I pinned your guys' link in the top of the chat. So if anyone wants to go check them out, it's pinned up top, and it's also in the chat there. There's Tony with Kettle Kitchen.
Hello, Tony.
Oh, look at you putting up links already. He's
when
like,
when are you guys needing a donation by?
So if you want to send us an email, we would like it before we would like to know about it and what it is. That way we can get it put on the YouTube or the YouTube, obviously, and the Facebook page, because that's. Are you on the Facebook page already?
No, I'll get on there real quick.
So we're posting a lot of stuff on the Facebook page, and leading into that, Tony is like a really good person to have in your corner, because he is like crazy with emails and everything. I don't know if we would have got this far this fast without Tony.
Not with me, you wouldn't have. I'm not that organized.
Right. Tony's great. Just a big shout out to Tony.
Tony, can you address over in the chat? Annette had a question there with her video, wanting to know about how she posts it and stuff like that, which I know we're going to have a combined live, the three of our channels again, to go hash out more and more of that type of stuff. But with further explanation on what you do there, to make sure it gets all put in the playlist. But basically you have to put the hashtag Last Chance Cook-Off in certain areas and things like that to make it part of the playlist.
Well, that way it's more searchable. That way we can just type in Last Chance Cook-Off and we can find all the videos and then put them all in a playlist for everybody to find easier. So
you're in Oklahoma, right? And we're kind of neighbors by a state line. I'm just in Kansas, of course, directly above. And I think you're actually closer to our farm than you are Mitchell's farm.
You're in Arkansas?
Kansas.
Oh, Kansas, right.
Yeah.
What part of Kansas did you say?
I'm in southeast Kansas.
Right.
So if you know where Coffeyville's at.
Okay.
I'm basically straight north of Coffeyville.
Yeah.
But
so I seen on one of your videos lately that you guys got another tractor. I seen you had the John Deere, and then you just got is it a Kubota?
It's actually a Coyote.
Oh, Coyote, that's what it was. I knew it was orange. I didn't.
Yeah, we didn't want to get rid of the John Deere, but we ended up. My husband. Phone call. A cousin that. It's kind of a long story, but we got a deal on the tractor. I think he wanted almost $4,000 for it, so we ended up buying that, and we didn't really need the John Deere tractor, so we went ahead and sold it. I kind of just wanted to keep the yard, but let it sit. Find another one that don't run.
Yeah.
Oh, did you just say you sold the John Deere?
Dale's a John Deere mechanic. He teaches people how to work on John Deere tractors.
Yeah, that was hard. I didn't like seeing that one go.
Hey, there's good in all brands. I'm not a
Yeah,
tractor snob.
Coyote's pretty nice. I'm sure we'll get another one, another John Deere. Basically.
What is real funny to me, and Mitchell and I have had these conversations, is you come up here in our country and like the Coyotes and the Mahindras and the what's the one that like the TYMs and stuff like that. There's none of that around here.
Well,
It's
but
like,
you're big agriculture because I mean you can't. I'm not saying that they can't do it, but they are not known for pulling something where you need 300 horsepower to pull a plow or not, whatever you're doing, and so they just don't have the. And I don't know if I've ever seen a TYM over 120 horsepower. I mean, they may make them, but I haven't seen them.
I don't think they do. But I know years ago I used to be a salesman, and it was not for the Green brand of tractors, and so it was the other orange tractor, a Kubota, and at that point they only went up to like 110, 20 horse, and now they're like up to 175 or 80 horse. So
Yeah, I've seen them. There's only, in my opinion, there's only 3 big brands for big farmers, or I guess 4. There's 4. So, but that's a conversation for another day.
I was gonna say,
let's hear it, Mitchell, because I got mine.
No,
get on it
too.
No, this conversation for another day.
My tractor's orange, and it's not a Kubota.
So back to your farm. So you guys were putting up fence and stuff. The dog's chasing the cat. Sorry about that. I got a little sidetracked.
squirrel.
Right.
Squirrel.
So you guys put up new fence along the front, and you guys, I think you were putting it for the cows, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a minute since you guys did that video.
There was a barbed wire fence here before.
Yeah.
We needed some sheep and goat fencing for the goats because they're trying to go out by the highway.
So, is there anything coming up on your channel that is exciting?
Not super exciting yet. I scared the llama, which that could be a pretty interesting video.
Right, Tony.
After getting spit on several times. She didn't kick me though, so that's good.
Well, I mean, you have something exciting coming. You got a barbecue collaboration video coming.
We did meet Dutch the other day.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. We haven't announced that yet, but I was planning on doing that and then announcing the barbecue cook-off.
Do you ever do any lives on your channel?
No, we haven't done one yet. I was kind of waiting to get to 500 subscribers and then maybe doing one.
Do it now.
Yeah, you just start doing it. That way you're comfortable doing it, because it takes probably a good 6 or 7 before you're really comfortable. It may even take longer. I mean, Josh has been on lives for a while and he's still awkward over there.
Oh yeah, my husband's over there hiding off camera.
But
I think the biggest thing about a live is people really get to see even more of your personality and get a report. I mean,
and more of a personal connection. That's one of the nice things about it, because it's like we can sit and watch your content, but actually getting up here and interacting with other people, you get to see more of how people are. And another thing, it does help your watch hours. That's another big thing, because Watch hours can be kind of tough to get. I mean, Dale's you're what 1,300, almost 1,400
Yeah.
now subscribers, Dale. Yeah,
1,400, and I'm like, I need like 700 watch hours, 600 and change.
yeah. So if you can start
I
building,
think we're only 200 hours shy on the watch hours, but we still lack 500. We had
Yeah.
one video get 45,000 views because it was like the dumbest video and it just blew up.
Those are the ones that do it.
I know.
That's what I was hoping
One
for
of
with my
our piglet
stupid
was
video.
nursing on our dog, and that one was just
Yeah.
blown up.
So, and how long have you been on YouTube?
Just a little over a year and a half.
That's
Do you
awesome.
do you also have a Facebook and stuff?
Instagram. Yep.
So if you go over to their channel, which is posted, it's pinned at the top of the chat. You can find all of their. I imagine it's probably in your about page where all of your links and stuff are. So it'll be everybody can follow them over there if you guys want to go check them out. Yeah, I just wanted to drop that little plug in there real quick.
You bet.
Yeah, I thought my video would blow up, but it really didn't. It done all right, but
Your channel is doing fine, Josh.
I meant
Yeah.
my video that inspired Mitchell's video.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought it was.
Wait, hang on a second. It didn't inspire my video. You guys conned me into it.
Hey, I got
We
conned
didn't
into
con
it.
you into anything.
Nobody
You
held a gun to your head.
volunteered that.
Nobody made you do nothing.
No, but you, Steven, and Dale, and John, there was a whole array of you guys. Come on, Mitchell. What are you going to do when you get to 500? It's like,
Mine was just
you
a
get to
stupid
see?
video just to be doing it.
Oh, Pecan, did you get to see Mitchell's log roll cart flop?
card flop.
Pretty much.
I don't know if I don't know if you were in the live, but yeah, it was pretty comical. I was trying to catch up on the chat. So, but yeah, the lives do help drastically on your watch hours, and I'm not that far away from the watch hours either because I've been on YouTube for a year and a month or something like that, and a lot of my videos get a lot of views on like the tractor ones, but it's just something to help,
Right.
you know. And have you ever heard of Mr. Boots and Bounty? He just popped up in the chat. Hello, by the way. If there's some things like on YouTube that you need help with, if you go over to Mr. Boots and Bounty, he has a live and he helps like if you're having problems with something on YouTube, like a setting or something like that, you can go over there and ask him questions and you can, that's another thing, you can just go over in his chat and ask questions, or you can email one of us and we can try to help you too. If you ever do have any questions. So that's one of the things nice about, so everybody pretty much in the chat there's like Wendy has a live where she shouts people out too on Sundays. Wendy was Willow Way Ranch. I'm sorry if I just say the names, because a lot of these people, you know, we've all pretty become really good friends. Like Dale and I, Josh and I, Tony with Kettle Kitchen, and you know, we try to help each other as much as we can, you know, because we want everybody to succeed at the whatever you're trying to do, you know. So
Right.
Now, if you listen to Wendy, she'll tell you me and Mitchell fight like we're brothers. If we're not giving each other crap, we're mad at each other about something.
Yeah. So Wendy's is at 7 on Sunday.
Central
Pull
time.
My Pork Barbecue. Hello, how are you doing?
That channel name. I love that channel name.
Yeah, I did too. When I found him, I found him over at Tuber Chat, But yeah, so if you ever do have any questions or you need help with something on YouTube, you can always go over to Mr. Boots and Bounty. And I'm not just trying to shout his channel out or anything like that, but he really is a really good help for anybody on YouTube, especially because they also have another channel. It's Boots and Bounty. Is Casey, his wife, and him have a bigger channel. So it's things that they have learned with that big channel, and he tries to help everybody with his smaller channel just to give advice and stuff. But
I think if we him to our 500 subscribers, we need to get him in some yoga pants doing something. But he's not up here on a panel to say no, so we can just start bullying him.
Yeah,
I'm going to get a phone call here in a little bit.
Right. So, we're going to the lake, and my oldest daughter, she's already in her bathing suit with her everything ready to go because we're going to the lake here after a while. But so anything that you want to tell us about your channel? Like, so we know you're married. You said that earlier. How many kids do you have?
3 boys.
3 boys. And how old are they, if you don't mind us
8,
asking?
5, and 4. They're
So
wild,
right there,
definitely all boys.
so they're
Bless
right there.
your heart. Bless your heart.
They're all right there at working age.
Oh, I love it. I don't think I could have handled a girl very well. I'm not very girly.
You know, my oldest is a boy, and he's right there at that teenage age. I mean, Dale has boys, he knows, and Josh has boys, he knows. There's times when you just want to just grab them by the neck of, yeah. But
I'm gonna get the belt out young.
but my girls though, I think they're more afraid than what the boys get to be, because I was that way as a kid, and my
Right.
mom always said that my kids will give it back to me 10 times what I gave to my mom. So it's I think it's true. Misplaced country girl, hello. But yeah, so that's pretty neat.
Yep.
Dale, do you have any other questions?
So you said that you're trying to raise most of your food right there on the farm.
Yeah, trying. Didn't do very good with the garden this year, so we're not doing.
Do you have a big garden, or do you do container type gardens?
It's about 60 by 60 in ground, but it's kind of a long story. But basically, my husband's not working right now, and we had to redo the heads on our truck. And so that time and the time that I needed to harden off my seeds and get them planted just ended up, I wasn't able to do it. But we got pumpkins right now, so we're hoping to do like a little fall pumpkin patch and let people come out and pet the animals.
That'd be awesome. I actually have a close friend. He plants like 13 acres worth of pumpkins and picks them.
Wow.
And he puts them on a trailer along an interstate highway with just an honor system pay box, $5 a pumpkin, and they do very well.
That's awesome.
But so we're kind of the same way. We had a pretty large in-ground garden, but it's like an epic fail.
Well, I wouldn't.
Well,
It's more of a.
year.
So to be fair, his isn't really more of an indoor or in-yard or in-ground garden. It was more of a weed fest than it was anything else. He has a video up of him going out there and weeding it. I think Lisa did all the work.
No. But so we started incorporating raised beds and all that kind of stuff, and that's really helped us. At least you can feel like you have success when you go back to that in ground, and it's like, I got to hoe for the next hour. You know.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what we don't do in the ground is because I don't have time because I work a full-time job.
Steven.
My wife works a full-time job, and the kids have tons of activities they do
Yeah.
all the time. So container gardens are where we normally do, but we just didn't have time to do it this year with
And that's all I've got
everything.
this year is
Yeah.
the sweet feed tubs. I don't know if you know what those are, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, I mean,
It's
yeah,
dry
I'm sure.
out right now. It's hard anyway.
Yeah,
It's
I'm doing the
exactly.
sweet feed tub
It
this
is
year, and that's it.
so dry here. I mean, we are watering constantly.
Yeah.
Our
It's dry
potatoes.
everywhere.
It is. It's super dry. But we thought that the potatoes, and I need to film this because it proves the point that, even when we feel like we have failed, that the Lord looks out for you and it's still going to happen.
Right.
We've dug like 4 plants worth of our potatoes, and we had like a 5-gallon bucket plumb full of potatoes. I mean, we got success there. It just doesn't. It's not the home and gardens perfect garden type of situation,
Yeah.
But
Well, I had big plans to get on my new raised beds done this year, and that didn't happen. I mean, life gets in the way,
that's
Yeah.
right.
Well, and that's what happened, and as expensive as everything is getting, you almost have to. Like my wife and I, we went and got just some snack stuff to take with us to the lake today, and we spent $113, and we got 3 or 4 Walmart sacks.
Yep.
And it's
Scares
just
you to
like,
death.
It's ridiculous.
yeah, it's crazy.
But I think that's why channels like Old Pecan Homestead, like the other channels represented here, what is important about what we're doing is we are trying to offset that
Yeah.
by raising our own food, our own vegetables, our own,
And we're trying to teach our kids how to do it too.
Exactly. I mean, my kiddos, we have, and I'm not tooting my own horn, but we've inspired like all of our kiddos now. They're all somehow farming. My oldest son, he's like really into the raising our pork, our hogs, and he's like, "Hey, I want to buy a hog for me and my wife, and if you'll put it in with your feed pen, and stuff like that." And I'm like, "You bet, dude."
Yeah.
But
Well, and that's one of the things we you're not late, Jesse. You're on
Yes, sir.
time.
you dang right.
That's one of the things we do is we raise the hogs and stuff, and we raise the cows and the goats. We don't eat the goats, but we have that in Pawnee, which is only about 15 minutes from my house, is one of the bigger sales for the goat sales in Oklahoma. Like they are.
Have you
One
ever
of
tried
those-
goat?
Yeah. So now this kind of sounds bad. I don't want it to sound bad but I have a guy that I work with that's from Mexico, and he makes some burritos. I don't know what they're called, but they're made out of goat meat, and man, I can eat those until I can't walk anymore. But they're pretty good. But I'm not a huge fan of goat.
Yeah,
It's
they have them at, we haven't been there in a long time, but at Mary's Swap Meet out in Midwest City,
hmm
they sell goat meat there, and I think we ate it in a soup. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's
We
not
haven't
bad.
listed any goats yet, but eventually, if we get overrun, I mean, we have a little buckling. I think we're gonna ban him and probably butcher him.
Yeah, and you can do it. I mean, I've helped a few people. So there's a few people that come out to the farm, and they want to buy one, and you're like, well, we don't know how to process one, and then you tell them about different processors that they can go to, and they ended up, well, they didn't know how to do it, so I kind of we showed them how to. I showed them how to do it, and we just processed. I've done quite a few of them here. And it's not bad. It's just I like beef and I like pork. It's just
If you can process a deer, you can process a
The
goat.
process of goat. Yeah, that's the way I do mine.
Real
Real similar.
And they don't taste that much different either.
No, they don't.
right.
Yeah, and that's probably why I like it because we like deer here. We eat a lot of it, you know. But we also eat a lot of pork.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, we eat a lot of pork too, Dale, and beef. I don't know if I can say beef enough, but I like my steaks, and I don't have to buy them.
medium
Exactly.
rare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Medium rare only.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no
He done
other
died
way
once,
to
we
cook
won't
a
kill him
steak.
again.
My
Right.
wife, she likes
Yeah,
them like bootleg.
cabrito is
Yeah.
right. That's the word that Mitchell was looking
Yeah.
for. Leslie.
Yeah,
cabrito.
I didn't know. Well, he didn't call it that. He called it whatever because he speaks broken English, so it was. I don't remember how he said it, but where my office is at work, he's like right beside it, so he always comes and talks to me, brings me some cool food.
Sorry, I got text messages from the county fair. I got to answer
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Lay down.
Well, I don't know. How long have we been on? An hour and 30 minutes. Well, we went a little longer than I thought we were going to.
When did you start? Because I didn't get the notification.
An hour and 22 minutes ago.
Obviously. You started early.
Well, I did because I didn't know if you had stuff going on with your family and stuff. That's why I went ahead, and then that's why I didn't find a channel because I actually was going to shoot Old Pecan Farms an email and see if they were interested in doing it, and then I was like, well, I'll just do that next weekend because with everything going on with I didn't know what you had going on, and I didn't want to bother you in case you did have stuff going on this weekend.
No, anytime they make
Are you
this
talking
thing.
to me?
It's a little
Lagging.
invention.
It's hard to hear over which one.
You have my number, Mitchell.
I know I do. I know, but I didn't.
You're not bothering me. I know. I understand it. I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, this dog's about driving me nuts. Yeah, big time.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't this week, and I just,
I was kind of watching for it to see if it popped up or see if I got anything, but I meant to get hold of you last night and I got busy. And
well, to tell you the truth, my wife and I went to town last night, and I was waiting to hop on Kettle Kitchens live, and I am in the same clothes that I fell asleep in last night.
me too. I butchered a pig yesterday for a hog roast that's going right now, and I'm wearing the same clothes as I was butchered a pig in. So.
My wife, she fell asleep on the couch right beside me, and she just nothing. I mean, just
Left you.
no. She didn't even. Oh, I got up at 5 this morning, and I let the dogs out, and then the next thing you know, I laid back down, and then I woke up when Dale called me early this morning, or 9 o'clock this morning, and I looked over, and she had moved. She went to the room at like in between 5 and 9 at some point.
I gotta let this other dog out.
But
all right, crisis averted. Crisis averted. The fair board president took care of it.
But anywho,
yeah, make sure and hit that thumbs up for this live, guys. And if you have not went and checked out Old Pecan Homestead, you need to go check out their channel.
Yeah, and it's pinned at the top.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So it's easy
hit
to
that
find.
one up here after I get off the live.
So
yeah, Yeah,
I gotta-
we're already family members with you. So
Yeah, so whenever we were sorry, the German Shepherd was chasing the cat again.
I got up and let my Rottweiler out, and he weighs about 110 pounds. And stomped on my toes. He went out the front door. So that's I don't know if you heard me go, "Ow, that's my foot."
So this isn't the normal in the spotlight with Josh and I. Just so everybody is aware, which I'm pretty sure most of the people that are in here are.
I think they're pretty regular.
Yeah.
People
So sorry if it doesn't look normal to everybody, but like I said, I didn't get anybody for this week because Josh had some stuff going on, and I didn't know with his family if he had people coming into town, so we didn't get anybody for today. And then it just happened. Everything just happened, and then we talked about the last chance cook-off that Dale, Tony, and I are doing. And I don't really have a whole lot more for today. I wasn't really planning on asking a whole lot of questions just because I didn't know what was all going on. So you will have to come back here in a couple weeks or something, and then we can actually do a real interview where I actually have planned questions wrote out in front of me.
Yeah, Mitchell, I need to get with you on that so we can get a list of questions.
I need to figure out the camera mic situation so I can hear y'all clear.
Yeah, this was a good practice run since you've
use
never
an
done it
iPhone?
before.
Try plug using
Make
your
sure my
headphones.
husband gets on here and doesn't chicken out.
Yeah, well, maybe we can have him on next time.
Yeah.
So Josh says with the iPhone the headphones work the best, or earbuds like Dale uses there.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
helps a lot with the.
With the Android, it works really well. I like my live that I did the other night.
Pay no
Where I
attention
did
to
the
the man up there.
cartwheel. I did it with the Android. Didn't have any problems. All you
can't
iPhone
pay-
users.
You can't trust the man that does
I don't
cartwheels.
do that iPhone. This is
Anybody that
Android.
does cartwheels with makeup and yoga pants on, you can't trust. Don't.
you
pay no
can't
attention to
trust
them.
him. I mean, he wears makeup, he does cartwheels and yoga pants, and he has an Android phone.
At least I had a cowboy hat and
something's
cowboy
off.
boots on.
He's like a bubble off, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, I'm doing it on a computer, and mine's pretty good right now.
At least when I done my video, I had a cowboy hat and cowboy boots on. I wasn't wearing makeup, and
Yeah.
he's probably lost. She ain't got a clue what I'm talking about.
That makeup looked like war paint.
Well, I think that's what the kids were going for. But anyhow, I am going to have to get off of here and start getting ready for the lake. I'm not getting the stare yet, but it's probably about to happen. So yeah, not like that. My wife is way more fierce than that. Dale, in those overalls, you remind me of Junior Snap.
Hey, if you want to get a hold of me, dial BR549.
49. I knew that was going.
So I'll
going range, Dale.
here in a week or so, I will email you, and we'll get you the link, and then we'll have you back on here just as a actual guest.
Okay.
Sorry, my kids were arguing about tanning lotion. Girls, you know.
Mitchell should know all about that by now. All
Yeah.
that foo-foo stuff he wears.
Yeah, right. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here, and I appreciate everybody coming in on the just a pop up live.
Thanks for
Oh,
having
Ava.
me on. Appreciate it.
Ava wants to show me, hang on. Ava wants to show her cups that we make, which there's kind of a pretty good glare. Let me turn here. So It's I don't know if can you see it very well. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, there you can.
So we make these cups, and we sell these cups. We do the coffee cups as well, and the shirts. Hey, speaking of that, Dale, are you ever going to get me that list? So, okay, I'll just leave it there. So we do shirts and stuff for people too. So if you want shirts, like I've made some custom shirts for Dale, and we make all of our own YouTube shirts as well.
I would have one of those, but my son stole it.
Oh yeah, you have the ones that I made you for my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mitchell,
Where's
wore
that
it.
one at?
Mitchell, are you ever going to give me a price on koozies?
Yeah, I am going to get you a price on koozies. I thought I told you that price already. Oh, well, I'll text you after we're done
Okay.
here. Maybe it was Steven that I gave it to.
Probably Steven, because we both had asked about it.
So Tony So what is Mitchell and Dale donating in merch in the collab? So we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, because we got to figure all of that out entirely.
I don't want to give away all my secrets.
Right. But back to trying to close.
Dale.
What?
I said, friends don't keep secrets, Dale.
No. Friends make secrets.
Right. So we're gonna get off of here. Like I said to everybody, I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with us for an hour and 32 minutes now. So I will catch everybody later, and I appreciate everybody coming in, and that's gonna be it, guys.
Stick around.